it was then. The furniture you see over here was the same furniture. We bought, used chairs, and our goal in hiring people was they had to be less than $10 an hour.
$10 an hour sure doesn't seem like a lot of money to me. But then again, if you had stock in Marc's company on the day of the IPO, you probably weren't complaining about your paycheck.
What was it like the day that you went public and your stock went from $18 to $62?
It was a pretty bizarre day. The night before, we knew that the demand was pretty solid, that was big, and we had to have the conversation of what we were going to price it at, $18 or $19, because there were rules on how much you could increase the price, and we'd already increased it from 12 to 18, and we kind of made a marketing decision that we knew, because we were with Morgan Stanley and they had taken Netscape out, that we had a chance to be the biggest IPO in history. That would be a great marketing event. So we rolled that dice and it worked for us. But even then, when we got up that morning, we went out and had a few cocktails that night, and then we got up that morning not feeling so well, but we went to the NASDAQ, and that was the first time that they'd brought people in for an opening with their new NASDAQ wall that they've since moved. And so it was a big event for them, it was a big event for us, and we were taking bets in the car about where we were going to open. And I was the most aggressive, and I remember betting $34 at the high end. And so it came 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock, and we hadn't opened yet, and they're telling us it could be higher. And we're like, oh my, and then the ticker starts coming across, and it was like $68, 69, 72, and I'm like, oh my Lord. People are like, oh, we gotta go celebrate. I'm like, that's cool, but we gotta get the hell out of here. We gotta go to work, They were like, we gotta go have a party. When we get back, we're gonna have this. And I'm like, no, absolutely not. We're not gonna have a party to celebrate, because we haven't done anything. We convinced people to buy a stock, but the company hasn't done anything. When you don't celebrate the IPO, that's not an accomplishment. That just means people believed in you, and if they believed in you, it means you better damn well get to work. The expectations, the fact that we've had such a great IPO just means the expectations are higher.